I showed you my laughter, my easy disguise, the practiced expression, the smile in my eyes. But you didn't stop where the sunlight had slid. You stayed in the silence and loved what I hid. You saw me retreat when the crowds got too loud. You stayed when I vanished behind every cloud. And I asked you nothing, and you asked me less, yet still you discovered the hurt I suppressed. You didn't rush in with a savior's bright flame. You didn't demand that I always explain. You let me be quiet, you let me be wrong, and somehow your stillness was braver than strong. You noticed the tremble I buried in grace. You waited in corners I tried to erase. You found little shadows where I used to cry, and you gently forgave what I'd never deny. You love the parts I hid from the light, the tangled, the tired, the ones I would fight. You stayed in the dark when I thought you would flee. You love the unlovable pieces of me. I gave you no map and I gave you no key. Still you walked every hallway that echoes in me. You sat with my silence, you wept with my ghosts. You held what I hated about me the most. And slowly the mirrors I turned to the wall reflected not shame, but your soft, steady call. You said, this is yours and it's worthy of light. And I started to believe you were right. You never once asked for the perfect or proud. You met me in rain when I lost in the crowd. You held out your hand like it knew where I'd been, not asking to fix, but just let me begin. Now I walk in colors I once locked away. I speak without trembling, I sing through the gray. You taught me that love isn't always a spark. Sometimes it's a candle that glows in the dark. And I, once afraid of being truly seen, now stand in your arms where I know what love means. It isn't just holding the joy or the gold, it's touching the pieces we're too scared to hold. You love the parts I hid out of fear, the shadows, the silence, the cracks and the tears. And now I am whole because you let me be. You loved what was hidden and gave it to me. So if ever I falter, if I ever fall dim, I'll think of your light pouring gently within. And I'll find the courage, I'll open the lid, because you were the first who loved what I